Hello and welcome back to Kinlaig. Well, we have the fields ready to harvest, which we are in process of doing now, and we should, hopefully before the end of the episode, later on today, provided we can keep up with the workload which we now have, which we didn't expect, we're going to get the sheep barn with the goats in it over beside the chickens and the Highland cows. So that's the plan for today. We have a worker out on that field there doing the cultivating for what was the barley. We've got the bales already back and picked up with our, I was going to say a bale picker-upper, but that's not the name of it. I couldn't think of the name there. Bale transport, that one there we've got. That's the one, not the bale picker-upper. So they got back yesterday. We've jumped into today. That field has weeds in it, but we're cultivating it ready. We do have a kind of plan as well. That's probably in the way. We could, in fact, let's go and take it out of the field before he comes round. We're going to be drilling grass into quite a few of our fields, and the plan behind that is we don't currently have grass, so we'll need to get potentially, in fact, we don't even need to buy bales of grass, thinking about it. We can just cut round about where the sheep pen is going to go, well, the goat's pen. A sheep barn for the goats. Where it's going to go, I've probably cut that far too tight, haven't I? No, that's fine. There's not really a good place to put this. That's the wrong way. I hate reversing these things, they're so awkward. Oh, this will take a minute to sort out. Yes, we can cut the grass down there. That will give us a couple of bales of grass just to start the goats off. We're going to put grass in quite a few of the fields, as I just said, because we need grass going forward for the goats. Can't really see where the hitch is. Oh, we'll get there. That's the wrong way. We'll leave it there. That'll do. It's out of the field now. It's fine. It's out of his way. Yes, so that field he's doing there with the cultivating, once he's cultivated that, we'll start drilling. This field we're cutting canola in just now is also going to get drilled with, cultivated, then drilled with grass. One of our new fields over there past where he is, in fact, we'll do it in this menu, it's a bit easier to see. So field 11 is going to get done with grass, 14, 12 and 8. Now obviously 8 and 12 is going to have barley, so we've only got 2 months, but we can push it if it's not ready until October, because we can still do barley. It just means a later harvest for next year, and we'll probably leave the fields empty or put oilseed radish in for a fertilizing crop to cultivate in the next year. So we are going to put barley in them this year. We've just got 2 to 3 months to get the grass to the first stage so that we can cut it and get some sort of grass for the goats. For here, we need to stop fairly soon the not the soybeans. We need to stop the fish food, because we're running out of soybeans and we don't have any. When is soybeans ready? Yeah, we're still a couple of months from soybeans, so that's going to have to stop. We've also got this one here, needs to get some fish food in, I believe. Oh, we might have a bit actually. It doesn't say here. Where are we? There. It doesn't say how much we've got, but I think we've got a few pallets down at the fish food factory, because I know we need to purchase quite a lot to take to these guys, because they're down to 1 pallet, I believe now. Maybe just over 1 pallet in each of them. When we were out taking the salmon the last, was it last month? Last episode? Or the episode before? So that's where the fish food needs to go. We need to buy, in fact, we'll do it now so we don't buy the sheep pen and completely forget about this and we leave it with no fish feed, because these are expensive. So we'll buy, we could put 12 in each to keep them going, because there's no point in going out with a few with a boat, because that just takes too long for a couple of pallets. So if we buy 1, 2, let's buy a 3rd set as well. There should be enough down there that we can take back up to the breeding. So that's £62,400. I don't know how full he is. I can't really see it in the hopper. I think we've got plenty of room. Right, that's £62,400 on fish food. That's all going to go out on the boat. later on today because it's not urgent right now. Oh, there's still plenty of room in there. We'll probably get all this field into the one hopper. Then we need to get started drilling grass to get that done and fertilized ready. We've also got that field in front of us there, our big field 15, I believe. Yep, field 15. That is also ready to harvest. That's going to take a minute. We'll collect the straw from there, take it back as well. We're going to probably get rid of some of the old straw if we can. We're not going to use it, or we'll separate it, so we're not using it for the TMR mix. We'll use the fresh stuff for that, and the old straw can go down as bedding. That's the plan. The animals. Oh, we have 9. We have some more Angus cows. So 9 Angus calves this morning. That's good. They don't need TMR just yet or straw. And they're still producing manure. That's good. I think these guys are now at the maximum price as well. So we're going to sell them a little later on once we're sorted out. There's no new calves of these guys, but they don't need TMR or water just yet. And these guys are still good. Don't need feed yet. The eggs, how many eggs have we got in total? 11,000, because we did push them back with the telehandler a few times just to kind of stack them up. That's good. Let's check on the other productions because we're keeping forgetting about these. That doesn't need water because it just sips away at it really slowly. Big stones we moved across. We're still making roof shingles actually. We need to check on the castle and the windmill now to see what they need, if they need more cement bags or not. Nothing else. This is still running, creating wood planks, which I don't think any of them need. But we can find out later on. Right, we're going to crack on a little bit of a time lapse getting this stuff done and fields drilled and fertilized ready. Because it's just grass, we can use manure as well. Probably start in this field that's nice and small. So we'll see you in a couple of hours once that's all done. Tractor filled up now, ready. The worker is still out on that field over there, putting lime down. But first we're going to sell some cows just to give us a bit more money, because we need around 90,000 in the bank we're going to try and do the goat pen today and hopefully get some goats as well. So we do have this one, this 15 at 36 months. I do know there is a transport cost as well, but we'll sell 15 of them. That's £51,000 in total. Let's get them sold. Perfect. And we're going to sell some chickens as well, which are all over here. We did put, this is our new straw here on the right. We're going to try and get rid of some of this straw potentially. The new hay is on the right there that we made from down here. I'm hoping the goats take hay. I did a quick bit of Googling on it and I think they take hay. So if we've done it wrong, we've got no grass for the goats, but we can see that once we get the pen in and figured out. What we did do is we drilled some fields, we drilled 3 fields of grass. One of them is going to stay grass. The other 2 are going to be cultivated after the first cut. They're going to be made into hay, and the third field, the one that's staying, is going to be hay as, where am I going? It's going to be hay as well, but it's going to be cut down. Right, let's get these guys sold. We are looking for this 200 here. £4,000 for that, £1,000 in transport. And we'll do these ones as well. Well, I did try and get that chickens selling on camera. For some reason it's corrupted. I do little bits of sections here and there with editing while I'm still doing the episode, so I know roughly kind of where we're at, the time we've got. So yeah, that's disappeared completely. Like it never even, I'll delete that for later. Like it never even started recording. Right, this is what I was wanting to check. We're now emptied with lime. There we go. Right, so I found the issue. We cannot change the width of lime. It's 16 meters set, that's it. I think that was what we had with the other one. This one we can change to 36 meters and change the widths, but only with fertilizer. So I think that's our issue. Right, that needs to go back to the store. So at least we now know the reason why the other one wasn't doing it as well. So if we, oh, that was making a mess of that. We'll leave that here just now. We need to go up. Let's turn it off first. That would be a good idea. Suppose we'll turn this one off as well. Where did it put the fertilizers there? We'll turn this off as well. Right, what we were looking at, we did stop the fish food factory. Obviously there's no soybeans left. The only thing running really is the canola. Sawmill has plenty of wood just now, but we need to keep an eye. We don't have too much long planks, then it stops producing. The young fish breeding still is fine just now. Both of these guys are good as well. Quarry's good, and they're still making heaps of roof shingles, so that's good. We can always sell them if we're stuck for money, which we may well be fairly soon. But we sold the cows. That was in the video. The chickens weren't. We sold 2 sets of 200, which I think was just under £5,000 each with the transport costs. So that's good. We did get, or we spent £7,560 for 6 bags of seeds before we started doing all this drilling in with the grass. We limed fields 11 and 12. The lime spreader, which is there, which we need to return, was £3,187. And we also got a total of 10 pallets of lime for £4,500. The new grain bin as well, which we kind of seen there, was £42,000, but that has just the wheat in it because this one has barley and we can't mix crops, so I had to keep it kind of right. So 61,000 litres of barley in there and 79,000 litres of wheat in there. I don't know, I'm not going to have much more room for bins here. I don't know where the best place, I think potentially, actually down there by the sheep pen would be or the goat's pen would be the best place to go for it. Just now we need to go up to the castle, the windmill, because they need castle stones. I don't actually know what the castle needs. Where is, yeah, because you just loaded it on. Where did we put the tractor? Has somebody pinched it? Oh, I see the Massey down there. Right, that's fine. Panic averted. I need to also sort out in here. This has just got an absolute mayhem in here since harvest took over. Oh, the joys. Right, we have almost 5,000 litres of long planks as well, plenty of wood. Right, I am going to head over, we're still running as well, that's why. I'm going to head over to the windmill with this castle stones, drop them off. Well, here we go over at the windmill. Let's have a quick check and see what else it needs. I think it was 8,000 litres of castle stones it needed, that's why I've loaded this amount on, even though we had more. Right, let's drop them off. Right, let's jump out and quickly see. So we've now got 8,000 litres in there. Required materials is 8,000 litres. So that should start. We've only done 1 out of 19 steps, but there's only 19 steps, so I don't think it's actually going to take long to get this done, which is good. Right, I'm going to head back to the yard. We are going to place that goat pen, or the sheep barn, for the goats, because we now have 130,000 in the bank, so that should be more than enough to cover. I think the barn itself is about 40 to 45,000. The fencing as well is another £40,000 for fencing. I'm on the wrong side of the road here. Right, we're going to head back over there, get it placed, and we'll see you in a minute. Hopefully, we're going to get some baby goats in there and get some hay bales in there. Fingers crossed, it is hay and not grass. So we'll see you there in just a minute. Well, we just thought we'd nip up here quickly and check on the castle, and it looks like there is a massive difference here. That is fantastic. I wonder if we can actually get inside this now. This has come a long way from, well, that's basically what it started like. Absolutely huge difference. This is fantastic. Can't get, oh, we can get in. This is brilliant. And we've started the wood flooring, I'm assuming. Oh, this is good. Now we'll be able to get up these stairs. Oh, fantastic. Right, I don't want to explore this too much. I want to wait till it's finished, really, and get a good feel for it overall. But yeah, that is massive progress here at the castle, that is for sure. And it says here we've still got heaps of castle stones, wood beams, cement bags, roof shingles, and almost 50 litres of long planks. We do need wood beams and long planks, so they've got plenty of wood beams. We need to take up, we should have taken 1 pallet of long planks with us. Oh well, we didn't. So we need to take a pallet of long planks up. We'll probably take 2, maybe 3, but that's going to be in the pickup and trailer. Make use of that to save dragging this all the way up here and costing money on diesel and wear and tear. Right, let's go and get the sheep barn placed, and we will see you in a minute for some goats as well. So let's get it done. Well, that's it now placed. A total of £99,482. That is wild. But it goes, as you can see, it goes all the way along the back of our fish breeding, right the way along to nearly the cliffside at the main road, right the way around. It is a massive pen. In fact, you can see it standing out there. All the way around here, there when it joins the chicken pen and then runs down alongside the chicken pen here. I just hope we don't have to cut the grass in there, because that's going to be a real mission. But I've left this little cutout. You might be thinking, why have you done that? We need to get in with the telehandler to move things here and have room to maneuver and stick them. I want to get the trailer backed in here, so it would be sitting kind of like straight on up and down here. So the telehandler has some room to maneuver back there to load on what we need. We actually need to come down and move this in there tonight, because that's going to fill up by tomorrow. But let's have a look. 201 animals we can fit in here. That is fantastic. Right, I think the number one thing now is we're going to purchase a few goats. I like how there's 4 different breeds of sheep and just goat. They've put their thought into that. Right, so here they produce goat milk, goats eat grass and hay. Oh, so we can use both, that's fine. And they require water. I would imagine this already has water because it's a barn. I'm hoping. Yeah, it doesn't need it, that's fine. So unlike the chickens don't need it because it's a barn, it's assumed plumbed in. It's the Highland cows that don't. Right, let's buy. I don't know if we want to speed the process up. we've got plenty of room to play with. It's going to get costly quickly if we do like 10 8 months, 10 3 and 10 0. But it doesn't say animals reach breeding age, they can reproduce. It's a yearling. Right, it doesn't say when they start producing milk. I would imagine by 8 months they would start producing milk. If they can reproduce at 8 months. Right, let's buy... If we do it in tens, then we'll always have room for one, I think. So that's 2,300 in total. Let's buy 10 of them. I'm going to buy 10 of these as well, just to kind of speed up the process a little bit. That's £3,458. 10 of these is going to be 4,500, isn't it? Or 5,300. The issue I've got is I need to go and feed them now. We should have onions tomorrow. Let's have a quick check here. Yeah, that's dark green, so I would think onions is tomorrow. I think we've got the equipment for onions, but we need to hire something. Let's just check this before we go and make a purchase that we're not harvesting. Well, we have that, that's fine. We don't have that windrows, and then we need to rent that. Oh, that's the big one. That's the expensive one, isn't it? So we need the onion header lease. Not enough money. Oh, okay. Right. Well, that sorts that out. We're not going to get that today. What else could we sell just now that we have? Roof shingles. We could throw a load of roof shingles into the castle. Into the sell point. We're not going to throw it into the castle. That'd be a waste of money. Castle stone's not really worth it. Big stones, no. Barley, we can't sell. Oil, we need that. Eggs, 42,000. Oh yeah, 42,000 for eggs. We could wait a little bit till November, but that is, yeah, I think we could go and sell all the eggs now to the warehouse and see if we can lease that machine. If we can, we'll know the price and we can judge whether or not we need to, if we could buy that goats today. I think maybe buy the goats tomorrow. There's not really anything else we can... Long planks to the castle, actually. Yeah, so let's sell the eggs to the warehouse. And we're going to take all the long planks we have up to the castle, which is 7 pallets worth, or slightly... I can't remember how much a pallet is. Right, that's the plan. We're going to go and do that. And if we're really struggling, we can sell some salmon, because it's still... Actually, to be fair... Well, we don't have much salmon. Salmon, 153,000. And 155 total. So we could sell salmon actually as well and keep the eggs until November. But we need planks to the castle, so we're going to take planks over now, come back, grab the salmon, take it all to the seaside restaurant and buy that extra. So what we're going to do now then, since we're here, let's go and buy that goats, because we're definitely going to have enough. Let's buy 10 of these. Buy. £5,388. Right, we need to get on it now. I'm going to go and grab the trailer. We are going to take, leave the eggs there, but I'll pile it up later on with a telehandler. We're going to go and take the long planks to the castle. Everything we've got. We'll just use this tractor since it's here. Right, that's us up at the farm. We actually got 7 pallets of long planks, which is fantastic. Let's see what that's going to make us, because we get paid for here. £45,910. That is good. That is something we need. Right, now before we sell the salmon and get ahead of ourselves, let's just double check to see how much this is going to cost us. If it gives us a figure, it will. 28,000. Right. We could probably, to be fair, we're going to wait a whole year again for the salmon, so yeah. Either that or we could sell. I don't think there's enough room here for castle. Well, to be fair, we've got 33,000 litres of castle stones. We've only got 2,000 of castle roof shingles. And we've got 24,000 here. So, in theory, we should be able to take all the roof shingles up here. And that gives us 140,000. That's well above the 133. Right, I know what I'm doing. 100%. Let's leave the salmon just now. And leave that for next year for a really big payday. Well, here we go. We got paid £90,740 for the first load of 16,000, and this is the remaining 8,000 we have. Another £45,241. Fantastic. So we're ending July £201,203, which is fantastic, without selling any salmon, which is great. Still got that for next year for a remarkable selling, I think, or what it's shaping up to be. We haven't needed to sell it for anything as yet, so that's good. Well, that is some TMR into the Highland cows there. We did put a full mix in and a bit more into the beef cattle, and in here we've still got 30 goats, which is good. None of them passed away, which is fortunate because we did abandon them with no feed. But they do still have that bale there, they're working through it. But it only takes 4,500 litres of food, which is... It's kind of going to be like the chickens when we get lots of chickens. We're constantly putting feed in every day, which is not ideal. But I think we can stack up bales of hay there and it'll just eat through them as it needs. I don't know if we can see... There's a couple there. They're going to be spread out through the trees as well, so it's highly likely that they're all in there. I think there's one here. Yeah, another one there. Can't really see any more. Right, I think we're going to leave this episode here and come back for the next one, ready for onion harvest. The only thing I need to do is give some feed to the chickens. I don't think they're going to need as much as I think, because we did sell 400 of them today. Right, we're going to go and park this up. We'll leave the yard looking like a disaster with vehicles everywhere. And the only other thing we could do is the canola oil, but I think we can leave that until it's all been processed. I think that might be tomorrow, might be the month after. But tomorrow is onion harvest, so we need to get going for that. Right. Let's shut this down. Right, we will leave that episode there, and we'll come back for the next one for the onion harvest. Get the onions processing from our storage into our little processing bit as well. Right, we'll leave this here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.